That was the live video of the presumably the pastors as well as the bishops, those who they claim went to endorse Muslims, the two Muslims to the presidential aspirants Tinubu and Shetima. And more information upon further investigation and details are shown that these, some of them, majority of them, are not real pastors, are not real bishops. Some of them are Hausas as well as Fulani. And in fact, one has been identified, a woman. They say all the luxurious bus drivers know the lady. This is the picture. So these are the people that APC and the federal government of the zoo bought to come and endorse them so that before the world, they will appear as if Christian endorse them. So this is this current situation. But well, I'm not perturbed about that. I'm not even amazed that such a thing will happen, even though, because there's no way you see that total all of them are not Christians and pastors. Definitely there will be one or two few pastors that will be there. You know what Nigerian pastors can do. This is the thing. And the other way around, you've come to know that this is the plan game that the federal government and the APC is planning. Because of course you see that APC is the federal government, wonderful people, men and women of good conscience and lovers of freedom all over the globe. We welcome you back once again to our News Digest. And of course, this is coming from the desk of Nicky Bobby, where we bring you reliable news across Biafra land and beyond. We want to use this opportunity to thank some of our returning subscribers and some of our viewers who have been congratulating us for being back again, for returning. We thank you. We are receiving your message and we thank you. We say the ministry must continue moving ahead. What you have to understand is that we didn't just quit proclaiming this gospel. It was some of the attack that come from those, the haters of the gospel we are proclaiming. So this is a new brand channel. If you take a look at it, you will see that it's a new brand Nicky Bobby channel. It's not the old one you used to see, because that one is no more. It's no more. But we are determined to continue doing the best, to continue bringing in this gospel for Biafran restoration and bringing you information of what is going on in Biafra land. And having said that, we want to urge you and implore you, if you are a newcomer, if you are a new one, that do peep in and go out, do not peep in again without subscribing. Just hit the subscribe button as well. Continue subscribing so that the community will increase again and we will be able to reach the better audience. You can go ahead to share our videos to those who might need it. And do not hesitate to give us thumbs up if you like the activities that is going on Nicky Bobby here. Once again, we say and we assure you that we are totally back. Still want to bring to you about the state of the nation as regard to issue that took place in Imo State on Sunday as regard to the Ebubeagu massacre, that they went and deleted so many Igbo youths. Our information says it was about 14, but as time goes on, we begin to notice that there are over 14. About 21 has been counted, including Okada people. This is the current situation. And we have come to ascertain the total facts that these guys actually went for traditional wedding, introduction of the wedding, just like we used to do it in Igbo land. And you see something that is going on as regard to Nigerian East insecurity. When this guy came out on the road, the so-called Ebubeagu didn't stop them, didn't ask them, where are you coming from? Who are you? And where did you go to? What did you do? No question. They just rounded them up and started fighting on them. And instantly, they deleted about 14 of them. Now, one of the young guys that whom the sister got married, have narrated exactly what's happened. After that incident on the road, they now came to their house and now packed everything they had, their food, their rice, all the drinks. They took the money, 150,000 the in-laws brought, and equally they destroyed the house. They packed all their phone, packed their chargers and their power bank. The question is, are these people those whom the eastern governors say that they are protecting the masses? Are these people those whom the eastern governors say that they are forming as vigilante group? I know it is not. These are not vigilante people. This Ebubeagu says. Well, the boy has gone to say that his name is Nnamdi, who is the younger brother of the groom. He told people that this is the contrary to the claim made by the governor of Imo State, who opposed them, who claimed that what really happened was the DSS, that it was the DSS that carried out this activity. And he's, based on the information we're receiving, he's one of the lone survivors. And this is the situation. He said what he saw is the clothes of those wearing Ebubeagu uniform. Well, of course, you know that Ebubeagu works hand in hands. They are interwoven with DSS, with Nigerian police, with Nigerian army, and I think including the civil defense. And you know that DSS can go a long way to do anything they want. They can change clothes in order to do what they want. But I want to bring something to you, to their knowledge, that most of these Ebubeagu you are seeing today are not Igbos. These are imported tea people that the Fulanese want to use to invade Biafra land. They have masterminded it in the name of Ebubeagu. They use Uzodinma to execute it, as well as Dave Umahi and some of the Igbo governors. Of course, if you recall vividly, you remember when Willow Biano was saying that he will not support it for the governors to import people to start deleting his own people. Who are those people he's referring to? Is the Ebubeagu. Because this is a calculated and well-planned group. This is headed by the Fulani. This Ebubeagu. It's the Fulanis that are running this show. It's the FG of the zoo that are running this show. These are the real T group. Just like it's existing in the north. The Boko Haram, these are part of them, the Ebubeagu. And that is why the earlier we wake up and understand what is going on, the better for us. Some of them could be Yorubas, some of them could be those from the Middle Belt, and of course, a lot of them could be from Hausa land. This is the situation. Sometimes they have fewer of them that come from Igbos. They go for nothing once. And to an extent, their local commanders are the Igbos. But their big commanders must be Fulanese. Mark my words. This thing I'm telling you today, go and research over it. Go and investigate it. You'll find out that this is actually the thing that is going on. If they are not, for example, they said that the people they deleted were IPOB people. Uzodinma said that the houses they bought, they raised down, were where IPOB and ESN were doing meeting, that those that they deleted were ESN and IPOB. So anything they do, they say it is IPOB, it's ESN. Now the house they went to brought down, where the traditional marriage went on. How come all of a sudden it has turned to ESN camp? These are the things you have to put on ground. You have to connect the dots to know exactly what is going on. These Ebubeagu people you are hearing today, I tell you, if you check it till tomorrow, you'll find out that these are federal government projects. And it is to bring in T group into Biafra land. Because they have tried from all angles. They have tried in the case of the military to use military to achieve everything they want. It couldn't work because IPOB still stands tall. Now, they rebrand it. They now form this group. They call this Ebubeagu. It is their vigilante. How come a vigilante group will come out and start deleting up to 21 persons whom they claim they are protecting? These are the things you have to think. By the time you're able to come in terms with this news we are giving you, you will now realize that this has gone far. On we really want to bring to you again a new development that is going on in Igala land. Igala is a part of Benue State. And if you can see, you see this signpost here, or should I call it a symbol? And of course, if you look at it, if you observe it vividly, you'll find that this has to do with something related to Muslim as well as the Fulanese. This is happening in Igala, Igbo land in Benue State. Of course, I know that some of you knows that some parts of Igbo land is carved into Benue State, and all of a sudden they call it North. Biafra becoming northern part of the zoo. That is, imagine. Now, this is what is going on. How can people, should I say foreigners, come to a land that doesn't belong to them and erase such status? So Igala people really need to wake up. I know most of them will be saying, we don't want it, but that's not where it's end. Fulani come to your land and erase such structure, you close your mouth. So tomorrow it has become their own land. It's not a question of those who built it should go and remove it. It's a question of you doing what is necessary, doing the needful. Go and remove this thing. If you fail to remove it, the after effects, you will not like it. Is it not in Benue State as well, the other part of Benue State, that the Fulanis changed the name? They claim that Benue State belongs to them as a result of what they conquered them. That they conquered them. It is their spoil of war. So that is why today in Benue State there is a place that is called Kasinala. The Fulanis and the Hausas are the one holding that side. The problem that our people are really undergoing is that sometimes they don't understand how these things work. In your own land, somebody will come and raise his own status. It's not from there. You allow them. Tomorrow you are saying, I don't like this thing. Those who put that in should go and remove it. Is it how it works? You better go and remove it by yourself. If not, in the next 10, 20 years, this side will belong to the Fulanis. That is how things work. And following that, we want to bring to your notice the court updates of Mr. Henry Ikechukwu, whom the Zoological Republic, their military, should I say their DSS, their police, adopted him months back. Update from Enugu High Court on the abduction and the refusal of DSS/Nigerian military to charge Henry Ikechukwu to court over 1 year now. Following the adjournments of the case of Mr. Henry Ikechukwu to 19th July 2022 at the Federal High Court, Enugu, this matter has witnessed several adjournments because both the police, DSS, and Nigerian Army have denied being in custody of Mr. Ikechukwu Henry. In the last court sitting, the Nigerian Army had requested to be given till 19th day of July to present more valid evidence to prove that the Nigerian Army handed over Mr. Henry Ikechukwu to the Nigerian Police DSS Department. The matter having been adjourned to date, as was granted the Nigerian Army by the Honorable Judge, the legal team of Mr. Henry Ikechukwu led by Barrister Nnemeka Ejiofor, we are seated in the court as at 11:35 a.m. At exactly 12 noon, the judge requested that both respondents of the DSS and the Army should introduce themselves. The respondent for the police, DSS, introduced himself, whereas the respondent from the Nigerian Army was obviously absent in court. The judge was very furious at this act of truancy in a critical case like this. He expressed worry about the manner Nigerian security operatives treat issues of missing people in their custody. Under the circumstances, Barrister Nnemeka Ejiofor, the lawyer representing Mr. Henry Ikechukwu, pleaded with the judge to adopt the process and document presented, and his request was granted. The judge adjourned the case till Thursday, the 21st day of July, for a final judgment. Well, we hope, and the writer hope, that there will be, the case will go in their favor. This was published by IPOB State Media. So this is the situation. Since 1 year now, Mr. Henry Ikechukwu, we have been sometimes intermittently bringing you the information about him in the former channel then. So since 1 year, he has been moving, he has been missing, and Army admitted that they were the one that took him, but that they handed him over to DSS. Since then till now, they have not charged him to court. Nobody can see him. Army is denying that he's not in their custody. DSS is denying no, they don't have him. So this is the situation. They are planning this thing, trying to see how they will eliminate our people to the certain number, whereby they will take over our side. But we will continue doing our own work, bringing you this information. It is all about our safety, because the information we bring to you is something that is valuable and necessary, that we continue working ahead. We thank you for listening, wonderful people. And we must say that it is in Biafra land that all of us have our citizenship, and until Biafra is fully restored, we will not rest. We will see you on our next video.